Hello and welcome back to Cayce Undercover, Book 1, Redacted. We are on chapter 20. In the last chapter, in 19, Cayce finally came clean to the readers, if not to Simon, about what happened that night long ago between her and Simon after prom. And also, what happened is they have decided as a group to not go to the mines yet, to see if they can hunt down this alleged third person, Thomas Gray. And in the meantime, Casey, Luke, and Jana are going to go under cover of darkness to the mining office to see if anything's there after, well, I don't know, 40 years, 45 years. Meanwhile, a black SUV is in wait, watching. Okay. Chapter 20. The notebook led me down a road paved with bad intentions. Old tunnels, collapsed shafts, a mining accident that wasn't an accident, a company that sealed up an unknown something deep underground and made sure no one ever went back in to find it, and that no one got out. Had to add that. Just when I thought I was getting a grip on things, I found my father's name on a company memo. Julian Layton. My father's name, my name. That was the moment the ground under me stopped feeling solid. Now we wait for dark. Jenna, restless, pacing, tight, checking that way. Past the day, excited. Time it's to wait. I didn't listen when people told me it isn't an abstract concept. Sin wasn't the brightest idea. Maybe I didn't think a mistake, do something. Sorry, I have that misspelled. If you if you put it out there and force it into it, it. Maybe that's the reason. Is the line. History has taught me work in bureaucracy. One of us was the edge of the old photograph. Not just a minor, not just a dead man dumped on my property. The realization hits me. He had been close to the notebook. Where he knew and looks purpose. The problem with digging just outside the door, Luke and Jenna will wait on the porch, arms crossed, tapping her fingers in restless little bursts. Luke stands a foot or two away, hands terminated to step out. Things shifting, and you don't have to keep. You don't have to. Not hovering. I'm staying porch, Genevieve. If I can make this as Luke glances, I know I'm intruding. Together on something. Means he wasn't looking into my throat is dry. It makes sense. Just like every other loose ends need to be purged. I need to understand everything and not a laugh, not a word, just under my fingers. Shift slightly. Amused, debating whether to say whatever's on his mind. You don't have a habit of leaving things unfinished. Changes. I blink. Get it. I set the note. Mean. He just tap the keyboard. A pause. A long one. Do you even think about it? Help it, I say. Flicker within me. All this time. Damaged you that you haven't been able to. Scoffs, shakes his. Hits me the details that would clarify. Flat, cool. There. That's what I'm thinking, that I managed to get out. Simon. Exactly, he responds. Able to identify it. going. Something that happened 3 months that they may not be coming into the foster system, whether when he suggested that we go to the mechanically, Jenna said, I Simon's eyebrow is raised. Shut it. Let the narcissist figure it out for himself. Coolly steps in like she's walking into anything and clocks the tension. Her hands flutter near her face. Simon scrapes his chair back, standing fast. I'm calling it. Let me know if you need anything else. His shield of monitors and feeling, I am in the wrong for doing something I can't even comprehend. I'm guessing then. I scrunch my thoughts. I mean, his a salt shaker shaped like a liberty. One destroyed, feeling justified. She flops onto a chair. Next, Jenna opens the note. She stops. Yeah, she turns margins of Holloway's pages. I look down at it was circled, fingers tapping. Hit enter. Well, not nothing, but nothing that makes lethal. Banned, the kind of thing. But VX857? Phosphates, cholinesterol, lots of technical jargon from the early 19th. Sorry. A VX class conditions, but not the sender. Pharmaceutical company one that I find unlikely. Advanced chemical research and neurological response. A declassified document buried 6 pages deep in a military Project Silt. Cold War era program focused on neurotoxic agents in isolated underground. It's financial anomalies, a decades old cover. Now I understand the I lean over. It was a test site, I explain. I can feel the truth closing in on us. Chrome mine big. They didn't seal it to cover up a disaster. They created the disaster, then sealed it to make sure no word would get before I can think. The door creaks open, and for a second I assume it's Luke coming in looking for a snack named Jenna. The Jenna straightens, lip twitching as she angles a glance from the and steps inside, his hands jammed into his pockets, his mouth set and Charlie sure why he's there. He says, I midst of a primetime soap opera. Well, look who couldn't resist the sun. Walks past so close I catch the scent of him. Something late nights. I hate that I am enticed by that combo. Gets into the chair he sat in earlier and opens his laptop, acting like he didn't walk out in a storm of tension a mere half hour previously. I act like his absence wasn't noticed at all. His gaze flickers to mine, then darts away. Figured you'd want to know what I got. Jenna leans back in the chair. You two are exciting. Simon taps a key and the monitors flare to life. I was going through the financial transactions, he says. Money laundering through shell companies, government contracts that don't exist on public records, funds diverted into research initiatives with no oversight. He looks up and I know what he's going to say. Your father's name is in here, too. Simon turns one of the screens toward me. The glow reflects off his glasses, casting his face in sharp light. Simon taps the screen. His name is on an encrypted memo between a government agency and a private contractor overseeing Crow's classified projects. It's a clear link. He was tracking something they didn't want anyone to find. Or, he pauses, reluctant to say what he's thinking. Go ahead, say it. Or he was involved. You mean complicit. Simon nods. Jenna widens her eyes at me. Yikes, Cayce. I'm going to make that yikey bikes, Cayce. I can't respond because everything Holloway's murder, the notebook, the break ins, the missing files, the men watching me it all leads back to my father. That leaves two options. He was either uncovering the truth or he was part of the machine hiding it. I don't know which is worse. Simon pauses, fingers resting on the keyboard as if the next thought requires permission. There's another thing. I ran the notebook through an IV scan. A UV scan. I blink, and Simon lets the silence stretch, watching for my reaction. Some of the pages have invisible ink. Jenna breaks in. You mean like a secret code? Simon pulls out his phone, swipes to an image, and holds up. Words glow on the screen, appearing between the lines of original writing. I lean in. So does Simon. We're close to one another. Neither of us moves. He angles the screen toward me, and I see the hidden messages in a precise, familiar script. My father's handwriting. If you're reading this, see, you're looking for answers, and please don't look too deep, sweetie. You won't be able to control what you find. C for me, for Cayce. My eyelids lower. My father's words from the beyond. My eyes well up, and I force myself to speak despite the lump in my throat. I'm going to make that despite the boulder in my throat. I whisper. He was warning me. I am conscious of Simon's gaze, and I do my best to get my emotions in hand. Jenna, meanwhile, stares at the screen. What does that mean? Don't look too deep. I don't answer because I know what it means. He wants me to stop. I have been searching for answers with my father, the one person who should have told me the truth has told me to back off. The weight of it presses down on me. If Julian knew about Crow, I murmured to myself more than anyone else, then he knew about the government contracts, the money laundering. He was tracking it, and either, I couldn't say it. They know what I'm thinking, that I can't voice that one part of me that still hopes my parents were good, clean of any wrongdoing, and most improbably of all, still alive. Jenna folds her arms. What do we do now? I look at the notebook page on Simon's cell. My father's words burn into my vision. I shake my head. We move to the next level. The old mining office, the place where we might find something that'll expose them all, is going to be locked up tight. That's about to change. Jenna, I say, make sure they know we're coming. I want them to know we're looking for it. I want them to sweat. Simon says, I think I should keep working here. And I nod, understanding. He is far more valuable working in his digital world. For muscle, we've got Luke, who certainly won't let anything happen to Jenna, or me by association. Jenna grins as her fingers fly across her screen. She presses send and shows me the tweet. It's a simple statement. Wawa Mulsing's dirty little secret is hiding in plain sight. If they think we're not coming, they're wrong. Hashtag watch closely. Hashtag expose the truth. With that, we head out. All right. Thank you guys for being here. Chapter 21 will be next, and today is a Friday, so you will get those next chapters beginning on Monday, unless I can fit them in over the weekend. Thank you. Please leave comments. I really appreciate any and all feedback. Bye now.